This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Fucking,
Work.
he knows. Or he doesn't. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Quest for Glory 4, Rock of Ages. That's what it's called,
Two
right?
Very different games.
Shadows and blood and shadows of darkness.
Shadows and Paul
Winfield. Some of
Winfield.
the exploits of past adventurers in Mordavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotr and the Dark One's cult.
Oh, shit,
Near the end of the book, Piotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly, the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters.
Oh dear.
Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Piotr heard the voice of Irana. By all my will, I banish you two. The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran.
And broke out with
Piotr
Firewoman.
entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Piotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it.
I think Piotr's full of
Wow.
Near
shit.
the end of the book,
Yeah.
Piotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
Oh, no.
Well, that means he's dead, but not.
I thought that said they were fighting like madmen. I thought it said they were, oh, God. I was going to sneeze, but I killed it. Anyway, I thought it was gonna...
Nice.
That happened in real time. I thought that said they were fighting like maidens. And I'm like, wow.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now.
Sign it across my heart.
Sign.
That would be a lot easier if the desk had a draw.
Okay, so you know how hard it is to find anyone who knows who Terrence Trent D'Arby is?
Yes. it is a tricky one.
Oh,
It's
come on,
one
wishing
of those
well.
things. Yeah, right? Wishing well and sign your name across my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Both
I
of
want
those.
You to be my
What
babe.
the hell is this gobbledygook?
Whoa!
So left down, up right, 4, 2, 1, 3.
BA
Oh.
start.
All right, I'm glad Luke sorted that out.
Down, up right.
Yeah.
4, 2, 1, 3.
Oh.
Can I work with this thing?
Peace.
You need to rotate the hooks into some set position to unlock a secret passage.
We get that part.
Cool.
Can we
cool.
insert the
Understood.
whistling part from Wishing Well, like as we do this right now?
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice. Sitting like a vampire with a child. Oh,
Shitting like a vampire.
Shitting like a vampire?
Shitting like a vampire underneath the sycamore tree.
Yeah.
This
is an appropriate game for it. You could have him in this.
Vampire.
Shit like a vampire. You know that old adage, shitting like a vampire.
Every day.
Surprisingly, something they still do despite being undead.
You don't really see, vampires
And when
got
you
all sexy.
when you consume only blood, it is not a good kind of shit either.
Yeah.
It burns on the way out.
Vampires got all sexy thanks to Anne Rice. And then Twilight. And, oh, shit!
You climb down the ladder into a seedy-looking room. A massive door blocks off a smaller room in the rear. This isn't as dusty as the Adventurers Guild, and the torches look recently lit.
There are a lot of
Your eye is
sphincters.
drawn to the Thieves Guild recruiting poster on the back wall. It gives you fond memories of your home guild.
What?
Behind the innocent-looking surface of this room lies great danger. You sense that traps for the unwary are everywhere.
Oh dear.
Where is our home guild. Anyway.
Yeah, John, do you even know?
Do you even know, John? Because we don't know.
Presumably wherever we were before we went to Spielburg.
Yeah, that's a mystery.
Alberta.
This is a Thieves Guild recruiting poster featuring a sophisticated worldly master thief. In an early excess of 3D poster art techniques, the artist has arranged the poster so that the thief is holding an actual plastic card. A legend at the bottom says, "Don't thieve home without it."
a true groan. Nice.
The poster is firmly attached to the wall. There's nothing behind this one.
You had to try.
We did have to try.
There does seem to be something under this barrel, but you've got no clue of what to do with it.
Oh man, he is really like not interested. He is.
There's something under this barrel, but I don't know what you do
The
with it.
desk is, of course, locked.
I wonder if I can do this in a day.
It is undoubtedly a forgery.
Probably.
Not that you know anything about art forgery, but you're quite sure that it would have been stolen a long time ago if it was actually worth anything.
Like this script.
You examine the metal grate on the floor. It might be a drainage grate, but it's strange that there should be two of them right next to each other.
But I don't care.
Can we get back-
honestly,
It's a drainage grate.
I'd love it if he just slipped in
It's
snide
strange
remarks
that there
about the
should be two
game
of them
every time he
almost next
narrated.
to each other.
Yeah. I don't know. Can we get back to the shitting vampires though?
I mean, you're more than welcome to continue that line of questioning.
We definitely didn't explore that theme thoroughly enough.
No.
Yeah. What my whole point was that vampires got sexy and they stopped shitting.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's read Dracula knows.
Slip the guild
There's a whole
membership
chapter
card
about it.
between the doors and unlatch the lock.
That's a lie.
Your guild card. Don't leave home without it.
Yeah, it's like a chapter from a Mark Twain book. It just describes, Dracula sitting on the cans, pinching one off
I don't know if you can pinch
for
off
like
a blood shit.
12 pages.
Yeah. I think it's like a bird, except it's just red.
Oh, it just falls out of him.
I mean, yeah, it's probably got more in common with guano. You know what? I take it back. Let's not talk about this anymore. This is bad. This shouldn't be.
There are a number of fascinating books about thief techniques on the bookshelves.
Nice.
Sweet.
Of special interest is the one on disarming traps. It says that with a new Mark II thieves' toolkits and a bit of skill in picking locks, you can locate and disarm almost any mechanical trap.
It's hot.
In the section on surviving magical traps, the book suggests taking up religion.
Nice.
There is also a book on thief marks that tells you all about this secret language of thieves.
Ooh.
You learn a number of new symbols and combinations.
Learn
Nice.
some new hand signs.
There are a number of fascinating books of
Okay.
special interest.
Oh, no.
There is also
No.
Uh-oh. Something's wrong with John.
This looks like an interesting safe. Another fine product of the Filch Safe Company. But you can't for the life of you figure out how anyone can open a safe with no knob.
Ow.
The fact of the matter is John Rhys Davies
Don't
doesn't
see any
have
way
to
open
try.
a safe. It looks
Yeah.
as if the knob is
Who
missing.
cares what's in the safe?
I don't even know what I'm saying. If I'm being honest with you. He also pronounced it Mordavia the next time, by the way.
Oh, so he's like switching it up in the
Yeah.
middle of the...
IKEA.
I don't go for consistency.
We have no clue as to what to
see
do
anyone.
there.
I don't do second takes.
If I
And
say
then-
sphincter, it stays sphincter. Do you understand?
The next indie movie, Sala will be from Vegas.
So I don't remember if this is correct, but I think the first thing we're going to try... Actually, I'm going to save first, just in case.
Shitting like a vampire, waste of time. Oh my god. Terrence Trent D'Arby, though, man.
Yeah, he
If
changed
any
his
of you
name,
remember-
apparently.
Did he?
Yeah.
To what?
What is it?
TTD?
That didn't.
Revelations.
All right.
Sananda Francesco Maitreya.
I
Okay,
am
Terrence
out.
Trent D'Arby's a lot better.
Yeah.
The painting is undoubtedly a forgery.
I can't. I mean, it's probably
You found a hidden safe. Good work.
part of his roots. But I gotta say, Terrence Trent D'Arby, that stays with you. That stays in your head, you know?
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
Name is iconic.
Yep.
Unlike your career,
You can't take this.
says the guy doing
Harsh.
YouTube playthroughs of all games.
You found a particularly diabolical
I'm on the
poison
first
gas.
track to success.
Fortunately, it's just like one of those described in the book on traps, so you are able to disarm it.
Ugh.
You'd better not.
Enough!
You'd better not, or then I'll have to read some more
John.
narration.
John, do you think you could put a little
There's
more
nothing
life
in
into
these,
this? This is the most life you're going to get from me.
Impossible.
There is no more life.
It almost
close
seems
the
like you
doors.
don't care, John.
Are
Bingo.
there any more sphincters?
Oh, that's a really unthief-like thing to do. Causing wanton damage tends to discourage people from leaving their valuables out for you.
Enough!
The poster is firmly...
I'm trying to remember all of the steps that I need to take in order to get everything necessary for opening all of these safes and getting my
There does
thieves.
seem to be something
tips.
under this barrel, but you've got no clue of what to do with it.
It seems like there's a lot to do in this room and
There
no way
really
to do
is.
it.
Now, John,
we're
we
going to
need
have
some-
to Sierra this out.
Ooh, nicely done.
On close examination, you find some scratches that might be thief marks behind the side drain.
Thief
John,
marks.
there's a lot to do in this room, John, so we're going to really need some energy from you.
Look under the grate.
I have not had lunch yet.
Yeah, why?
Rummaging around under the floor drain.
John, yes, you
you find
have.
a round knob with a point on one side, which you pick up. Thieves have had to clean up after themselves since a few unfortunate accidents with maintenance personnel.
Oof.
Ooh,
There's the dial I needed.
That delivery.
sounds like a sphincter problem.
Eh.
Now that you've replaced the safe knob, the filch safe looks ripe for the cracking. You know, kind of like a walnut. To open the safe, you will need to spell out the combination with alternating right and left turns.
Okay. Well, you know. So if you guys remember Terrence Trent D'Arby or whatever his name is now,
You quickly rifle the opened safe. Unfortunately, it looks as though legions of Thieves' Guild initiates have been here before you, as all the money is gone.
Oh.
You do find 5 throwing daggers placed here for, well, safekeeping.
Oh,
The only other
goodness
useful
me.
thing in the safe is a single lockpick, half buried in dust in one corner. You grab the lockpick and the daggers.
there. Are you happy, fucks? Is that the
John.
kind of life you're looking for?
John, this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Yes, Clem Fandango, I can hear you. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about vampire bodily functions, throw them in the comments.
Mhm.
If you have any questions about Terrence Trent D'Arby, throw them in the comments.
Ah, that did it. The lock springs open with a satisfying snick.
Snick.
I mean, who
Inside
would?
the desk, you find a complete and hardly used Mark II Thieves' Toolkit. It has all the latest facilities for opening the toughest locks, cracking safes, and disarming mechanical traps. There is one lockpick missing from the set, so you add yours to it. You also find a fancy match set of 3 throwing daggers, which you add to your collection. Finally, you find some sort of diary or logbook in the desk. The title of the book reads, Memoirs of a Master Manipulator. Modest, eh? You take it out and set it on the desk, but it's a little heavy to carry around with you.
Nice.
The satisfying part of that is knowing how much John Rhys Davies hated saying that as much as I hated hearing it.
So long. There's so much to find in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good job. We still have time left.
Ah.
A little bit of time left.
Jesus.
You know you're really enjoying the game if you're in this position.
Thief's logbook. An interesting entry speaks of a proposed night raid on the castle. The guild members would use the secret passage to avoid notice. You wonder which secret passage that might be.
Possibly a sphinx.
A later entry in different handwriting indicates how far the guild had declined recently. It seems to be just a bunch of doodling and some nonsense words.
Nonsense
says,
words.
Doodling.
Bad boys yell, good girls giggle, rich girls run.
It's all very true.
Not quite on the same standard as a nighttime castle raid.
Bad boys get
Frank,
Rude boys get
Fred is dead and Frank sank. I'm the last. An ambitious thief will try to prosper by hook and by crook.
Ooh.
The log closes with some incoherent ramblings about passing the deadly tentacled beast, then the horror, shadows of darkness enfold me, madness and mockery in the dark one's chamber. Sounds as though the author was in a chemically modified state.
Jeez, that's
whoa.
heavy.
Nice.
Congratulations on getting John Rhys Davies to also say the title of the title of the game, so you didn't have to get him to record that one extra word.
Nice. Bad boys.
Rude boys.
They get bailed. They get bailed. If you don't know what we're talking about, shame on you. Go watch
It's a
Police
bit of
Quest.
it's a slightly deep cut for us, but you know, you should
Rude
have
boys.
watched our playthrough of Police Quest Open Season.
If you guys want to hear us peak, go to Police Quest. Any of the Police Quests. That's the
It's
level
true.
0 peak. It's all been downhill from there. Yeah. We got time for another question for Glory?
I think we do. Let's
All
do
right.
one more.
This one's from Joseph Davies. Says, if you suddenly found yourself in the hero's shoes at the end of Quest for Glory 1, which class would you say you were on the character sheet? Which class would you be, guys?
Well, I don't have amazing manual dexterity, nor do I have
Really getting
the
hungry.
ability to cast spells.
That wasn't
Probably
actually
have to be a fighter.
part of the game. That was just John in the booth. I'm really getting hungry.
Put it in the game!
Oh shit, we better put that in the game.
So
Sorry,
you would
Luke.
you'd be a fighter then, Luke.
If it was one of those three, more likely I would be some kind of peasant.
Oh yeah, no, look. I'd be Ulti-Multi.
Would you?
Everybody knows it. Anybody who knows me knows that I wouldn't stand for anything less. Now, look, I have real bad stats. I'll admit that. But, I am what I am, and that is multi-talented. So, peasant, multi-talented. Go ahead, guys. You're somewhere in between, I would imagine.
I would probably go for whatever is the easiest, laziest one. Like, I'm guessing that's like magicians, because you can just, cast shit.
I'm sorry, did you just say magician?
Beg your pardon. Mage?
Oh.
Strike two.
Oh, hell.
Strike two. Andrew, what was you shitting like a vampire? Wichita. Sorry.
Wichita. Shitting like a vampire in Wichita.
Lots of them do that in
Wichita.
Have you eaten in Wichita?
Sorry, Andrew.
I think that Terrence Trent D'Arby and Lenny Kravitz should have formed some sort of dreadlock supergroup called Darby Kravitz.
Here's the thing. Terrence Trent D'Arby looked like an elf version of Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz looked like a human, and Terrence Trent D'Arby looked like an elf version of him. He was all like, he's all pointy. Hello, everyone. It is I, Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Those close to him describe him as being very pointy.
Have you heard my new song, Shitting Like a Vampire?
In Wichita.
In Wichita. Shit.
Shitting like
All
a
right,
vampire
everybody.
in Wichita.
We're going to try to bring Alex back from the dead and bring him back next week, but you never know. You know how these things go.
Mm.
No, what the fuck. Take care of yourself. There was a lot of John Rhys Davies this episode. Hope you fucking loved that. You ate that up. I actually do. You know what? I really do love it. He is great.
Mm-hmm.
Like his he doesn't have to be interested to be great.
I know.
That's kind of the point, I think.
It's
just his voice. It's perfect.
That booming voice.
I'm really pretending to be bitter because it's funny, but it's like really I'm not. I'm kind of glad to have a little break. TBH. Anyway, fucking here we go. Maddie rambling. Won't shut up. None of these guys are interrupting. They're just letting me do it. Just trying to let everybody go. Oh, there we go.
That's just how we roll.
Fuck.
It's like we're all like looking at each other going, "Oh, guys, he's doing it."
We need Alex here to go. So I've been thinking about vampires shitting.
Yeah. Right now, he would have like concocted some very strategic setup on how it would happen.
And there's this animal, any animal that eats nothing but blood. You know what their shit is like? You just tell us. Oh, well, we'll bring them back, guys. Don't worry. In the meantime, go take care of yourself. Stay safe. The world is still a
Vampire.
Go and shit like a vampire in Wichita.
Billy Corgan was right. The world is a vampire and continues to be.
Except 2020 and 2021, very much like a shitting vampire. So
yes. The world was just a normal vampire for a long time. The last couple of years, it's been a shitting vampire because it gets backed up for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. For those of you who missed the harmonica, I'm sorry. I just don't see it. It's around my desk somewhere. I'll find it for next week. No Alex, no harmonica. Man, we're gonna lose subs for this.
Oof.
Or we're gonna gain
punch.
subs for this.
Your homework for next week is to give us a harmonica version of the whistling part from Wishing Well.
Oh,
shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
and
cool.
and you viewers at home, your homework for next week is: can you find Alex?
Yeah. Also, and if you do, send him home.
Tell him to come here.
Also, watch some episodes of The Charmings. Just as a little callback
They're
there.
on YouTube.
So you can follow along as we work our way through our madness because we're going to be watching it between episodes.
I hate that guy has a fedora and a tie. I hate it. I hate it so much. I mean, I like a little bit of anachronism, and you expect it in Sierra games. You know what? I'm going to talk about this next time. All right, everybody, we'll see you later. Stay in school. Actually, stay out of school. It's kind of a filthy place right now. Okay, bye.
Stick and stay.
Stick and stay.
Stick and stay.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we used stick and stay. Fuck.
That was the
All right, stop it, my shit.